Welcome to another episode of Geeks Corner. This is quite a short one today, but today Apple has actually updated the MacBook Pro line with faster performance and new Pro features. And we're going to be looking at that now quite quickly. We're going to be looking at the 15-inch MacBook Pro highlights. It's going to be having a 6-core Intel Core i7 and Core i9 processors, and up to 2.9 gigahertz with a turbo boost of up to 4.8 gigahertz. And it's going to have up to 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. It's going to have up to 4 terabytes of SSD storage, True Tone display. It's going to have the Apple T2 chip. It's going to have the Touch Bar and Touch ID as well. And it's going to have the powerful Radeon Pro discrete graphics with a 4 gig of video memory in every configuration. Onto the 13-inch MacBook Pro now. It's going to have the Apple T2 chip with Touch Bar and Touch ID as well. It's also going to have up to 2 terabytes of SSD storage with True Tone display technology. It's going to have the Intel Iris Plus integrated graphics 655 with 120 megabytes of ERAM, and it's also going to have the quad-core Intel Core i5 and i7 processor with up to 2.7 gigahertz with a turbo boost of up to 4.5 gigahertz, and also double the ERAM as well. On to pricing now. The MacBooks are going to actually start from $1,799 and $2,399 respectively, obviously for the 13-inch and the 15-inch models as well. Obviously, as you spec those out, those prices are going to go up, and they're actually going to be available online today with apple.com/Mac. In other news, most of you are probably aware that Time Hop was actually breached on July the 4th, and they've actually now admitted on this blog and with TechCrunch that the initial number that they gave was actually quite low for people affected, and unfortunately that number is expected to go up again as well. Now obviously we do need Time Hop just to be more transparent with the problems, so we can try and tackle that and safeguard ourselves as well. Unfortunately, email addresses, dates of births, and addresses up to 21 million people, which was first reported, is now 15.5 million at the moment as well. And also, you've also got phone numbers and dates of births that's actually been exposed in this breach. So it's a bit of a sad time, really, for Time Hop to lower that first and then come back to us with a higher number. So obviously, make sure you guys check yourself out and make sure that you're not rehashing any passwords. And any old email addresses that you know you no longer use, just keep an eye on those to make sure they're not being used for any phishing purposes as well. On some brighter news, we've actually started to see some mock-ups now of the Apple Watch Series 4. Now, it's been rumored for some time now that these are going to actually be displayed up to 15% bigger on the display, and so hopefully the bezels will be smaller as well. And these mock-ups actually showing what the watch could look like actually makes more of a difference than I expected. 15% doesn't sound much when you're looking on the Apple Watch as it is, but these I gotta say are actually quite beautiful looking. So let's hope that this is actually going to come true. Let me know as well if you plan on buying a Series 4 Apple Watch. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one.